the Biofriendly Podcast. It's the Biofriendly Podcast.
We're set on Facebook. We're set on YouTube. We're good to go. So we could start this thing.
Did it start? Did the podcast?
It started just then.
Start? Wow. Mm-hmm. So we click the start button.
We click the start button.
Record.
Who? Oh,
Elise
she was calling me.
us. Actually, Elise is calling us on line 2.
Just let her know that. Just let her know that we're rolling and it's okay. She can will it. She can just walk in.
Into the walk. For those of you just joining the podcast who were not part of the Biofriendly Tailgate.
Yes.
Because the Biofriendly Tailgate, we announced this.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you want to start with us announcing that and pretend like you start later. Because, we can start this podcast whenever we want.
It is true that we are the ones that control space, time, and dimension in this arena.
Scenario.
In this scenario.
Yeah.
And in the Biofriendly Podcast world, we are gods.
Like that, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could literally be like, oh, hey, Noel, I'd like to make it thunder right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I said God.
I'm just talking about myself.
You're a god. That's amazing.
Oh, it's just special effects.
Yeah?
Good old special effects.
So can I make the screen go black for like a second?
You want to do that right now?
Yeah. And blackness.
Okay.
Wow, that was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Superpowers we have
That's
in
incredible.
this world. So
That's incredible.
Yeah. So if you dream it, you can do it.
If you dream it, you can do it. If you can do it, you can shoo it.
You can shoo it. If you'd like to work for Foot Locker, I know a guy.
That's Foot Locker's slogan. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, you can shoo it.
If you want to work at Foot Locker, I know a guy.
Foot Locker.
Foot Locker. Reach out now for brand programs, Foot Locker. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the only shoe store I could think of because they have those iconic referee jerseys.
I think they're the only shoe store.
They are the only shoe store.
There are no other shoe stores.
Yeah.
There is no Famous Footwear.
Yeah.
There is no
Skechers. There's a Skechers store.
There's no Vans.
Yeah, no. Vans.
Remember those Vans? They used to have Van stores.
I do remember Van stores.
I don't know if they still do. Maybe they do somewhere.
They were very, made you feel like you were like a skater.
Yeah.
Like Van stores were like, you go into a Van store, you feel like you got to get a skateboard too.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes. And I like those like skate shop shoe places that also had the Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, gosh. I love Converse All-Stars. I love those, and I have since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I love those shoes.
Those are slick shoes.
Slick shoes.
They
like
still
Data
work.
had in Ghostbusters. I mean, not Ghostbusters. Goonies.
Goonies. Yeah, he did. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew? Yeah.
Are we all set? Were you able to?
She said that she's on her way.
Okay, so
then that's
we're just going to assume that the audience does know, and that I was just repeating, and we're going to start earlier. Then
We're just
what the situation was.
We're just gonna let them know. We're just
gonna
gonna go. We're gonna let it go.
Let it go.
And let it grow.
And let it snow.
Let it. And
then the show.
Here we go.
Let's start the flow.
Let's start the flow. You guys, welcome to the Biofriendly Podcast. It is the week of Thanksgiving, and this episode today is going to be live. So if you're watching now on the live, you get to experience this before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. But when it airs, it will come to the world. It will reveal itself. It will make itself known on the Friday morning after.
Yeah, so you will have already
Thanksgiving
done everything we're talking about, and you will have heard it too late.
You'll have heard it too late. This whole episode is called "I Blew It."
I blew it. That's it.
He blew it just then. Bless you.
Goodness gracious, excuse me.
I'm thankful. Let's talk about what we're thankful for. I'm thankful that my friend Noel gives such great sneezes, and he's training me to sneeze.
I am. This is something we work on every day.
We do. You guys think we're joking because we joke about a lot of things, but I am in the process of learning how to sneeze correctly.
Yeah.
And Noel's is my coach, and Veronica's an assistant coach. And
you being a TikTok legend as you are,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't know the importance of a dad sneeze.
I'm learning. I'm learning about the importance of a dad sneeze.
Like it's all the kids on the TikTok there. They sneak up on their dads.
Yeah.
And then they when they're sneezing, and then they record it, and then when the dad's done sneezing, they add an explosion at the end because of the amount of noises that dads make when they sneeze.
Dads do make loud sneezes. And my father also was a loud sneezer, so it's surprising. I think it skips a generation.
Your son's going to be a great sneezer.
My son's going to be the best sneezer ever. No, something happened to me along the way, Noel and Veronica. Something happened where I felt like that when the sneeze came, I had to fight against the urge to sneeze so much that I had to shove it like inwards, like back into my body.
Right.
And so to this day, they've all heard me sneeze, and it sounds like my head's going to explode.
It does. I worry that you can almost imagine his head kind of and then comes back together.
It does a little.
It swells big and comes back in.
The eyes come out a little bit. There's a little steam comes out the ears.
Yes. So we've been talking to you about that and saying, look, it's going to feel better if you just let it go. So what we do is we hand him just a massive amount of napkins.
So that
and then we say, okay, just push it all out, just everything.
And I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting better, right?
You almost like spit it, like let everything just out.
Oh, I know. And let me tell the audience that it is like Rudy getting the touchdown in here when I sneeze correctly. Everybody cheers.
Oh, it's great.
I'm lifted up on shoulders. My head goes through the office ceiling.
Yep.
And they carry me around in circles and I go, ow, 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 my head.
Because he keeps whacking it on the roof. Yeah,
that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what it's like in our office.
That's what it's like here when you sneeze
correctly. It's kind of neat because
correctly.
we've got those the little like tile roofs that come. The panels where his head pops up, goes above them, knocks the panels out, and then as we move running, he smacks every single panel, and then it goes into the air.
Yeah.
And it's sad but funny.
It is. It's painful, but the humor is so great that I want to do it. Every time.
You look kind of like Wile E. Coyote or something.
Yeah. And every time we bring in the building to repair them, they go, what happened?
How could this have happened?
And we go, we don't know.
I have no idea.
The panels keep falling out.
This is so crazy.
So weird.
Yeah.
I guess we can talk about something environmental at some point. I don't know. I'm
Before we do.
I'm in a silly mood.
Before we do. Well, this is our Thanksgiving celebration thon.
I want that written out phonetically, and I want that to be the
That's
name
our next
of...
tag. That's our next tag, the celebration thon.
The celebration song.
Yeah, something like that.
I loved it.
Celebration song.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Veronica.
You have to talk in the mic.
Veronica, you guys.
Hello.
Hey,
Yes.
Veronica.
Yes.
Does your dad sneeze loudly?
He does very loud.
Very
and
loud.
He sneezes like.
Into the microphone, Veronica.
Oh, yes. And the microphone, Veronica.
Yeah.
He sneezes. He doesn't sneeze one or twice. He sneezes like 1, 2, like 10
That's
times
great.
straight.
Yeah.
And every one more
he's-
explosive than the last?
Yeah.
Beast mode.
Exactly.
That's an expert sneezer.
Your dad's a hero.
Hero. He's
Yeah.
celebrated here. We should have a statue.
We absolutely need a statue of Veronica's dad. And a song. Veronica's dad. Yeah.
He sneezes 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
10 times in a row.
Oh, that's great.
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Kids need to be able to make fun of their dad sneezing. It's important, and your poor kids are missing out.
They
on
are
that.
missing out.
Although maybe they're not.
They're not.
Maybe they're like, our dad can't sneeze.
That's what they talk about on the playground. They go, you would not believe how my dad can't sneeze. His head always looks like it's about to explode. Oh, yes. Well, now we have to find out if Elise's dad sneezes a lot once he.
When he gets here, we're going to add that to the.
Good. Well, we can talk about because it is Thanksgiving week.
Okay,
We're talking about Thanksgiving.
Well, let's talk about Thanksgiving.
Right, because I feel like, sometimes when these big holidays come around, you can spend episodes where you talk about the holiday, or you can be like, we did it last year or whatever. But Thanksgiving's kind of a big one that revolves around food and eating.
Totally.
And gathering around with your family. And I think there's a lot of things that we could talk about in terms of things that could be improved upon, if you will. That's what I'm thinking.
It's probably a high emission holiday, I would imagine.
It's a very high emission holiday. Yeah. I actually have some stats on that, which are kind of shocking.
All right, I'm going to take a couple guesses. One is there's a lot of travel, right?
Yeah.
People have got to get to the house that they're having the party with the family.
Yeah.
And that sometimes some people will even travel for it because you can see the nice fall leaves or because you get a few days off or whatever, right? So it's even longer travel.
Yep.
And then once you're there, you've got a lot of parties where there's just waste because you've had to prepare for all the people to come.
Yeah.
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 So that's then kind of thrown out and just gotten rid of.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's probably, I'm guessing on all this.
I don't know why I addressed that like a Barry White song. I was like, oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going with your waste.
It's so bad.
Oh, that's so bad. This Thanksgiving, you're being so naughty.
You are tearing the environment up, baby.
We need to make smooth R&B that's critical about people's environmental choices. Yes. Oh, girl, you know you're not composting enough.
Baby, you just threw that plastic on the ground. Dang, baby. Right?
That's it.
That's how we gotta do it.
But you're spot on.
Right?
Yes.
And then food, right? We probably eat so much food because that's the whole holiday. It's supposed to be about giving thanks because, the original idea that the Pilgrims were certainly dead, if not for the fact that they were saved by the indigenous peoples.
Right.
And so they're like, thank God we're still alive because you great people helped us.
Yeah.
Let's eat together because we owe you our lives.
Yeah.
And then it reminded us all that we should give thanks because literally the Pilgrims should all have been dead.
Yes.
They would have not even joke. They would have all been dead if not for help of the locals.
Yeah, absolutely. So the heart of the holiday has gotten a little bit away from that because it's become more about
turkey for me.
Yeah.
Turkey for you.
We'll eat turkey in a big brown shoe. Yeah, it's become a lot of that. Just like with Christmas too. It's like these holidays, it's like we get away from really it's about family, it's about spending time. The whole purpose of a good meal is quality time. That's really why you have dinner.
Yes.
Is that the food is just part of it. It's really so you can sit down across from people that you love and care about and be like, how are you? Are you doing good? What's happening?
And how many percentage of those people who are supposed to be doing that watch football instead?
Too many. Too many.
I'm adjusting our thing as we go here.
You're adjusting our words. But I'm going to tell you some. Okay, so this is a little bummer runny.
Okay.
But here's what we're going to be doing today, which we're going to talk about some options.
Let's make sure for the bummer run that we find brightness.
Yes, well, let's find some brightness. Well, here's the stats.
We'll definitely crack jokes.
Here's the thing. Yeah, we're going to laugh the whole time. And so here's the stats that I said that I was like, woof. The carbon footprint equal.
You should make a stats song.
Stats song?
Yeah.
Really?
Stats.
Here to tell you all the stats. You need these in your facts. Yeah.
Stats. We got to have a stats song.
Okay.
Because we always are talking stats.
We are talking stats. So stats are carbon footprint of Thanksgiving week in the United States. In the United States.
Just in the United States of America.
The carbon footprint.
Does this include Alaska and Hawaii or just the contiguous 48?
It just says in the week in the U.S. So let's just say it's
all 50.
Carbon footprint equal to 800,000 cars driving from L.A. to Florida for the week.
Oh.
Enough water to supply New York City for 100 days is gone through in the week of Thanksgiving.
Wow.
200 million pounds of food get tossed out.
We tossing away.
Oh, girl.
200,000.
You're tossing out way too much food, girl.
200,000, 200 million?
200,000. I'm sorry, 200 million pounds of food gets tossed out.
200 million pounds of food, baby.
Approximately 6 million turkeys get tossed
6
out.
million turkeys thrown in the trash.
Trash. Because we learned earlier that the amount of turkeys consumed during Thanksgiving is 46 million. So 6 million.
6 million.
Don't even, they get tossed.
They don't even get eaten.
They don't even get eaten.
They get tossed in the garbage.
It's so many turkeys. 6.3%.
Do you imagine if it was 6 million babies?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd have a big problem with that.
We'd be upset, right?
People would be really angry about it.
6 million small children who are supposed to be eaten for Child Eating Day were just thrown in the trash instead.
Cannibalism November. Yes, it is.
For Cannibal Friday or something.
Yeah, it is one of those shocking things that we can somehow just kind of look at and be like, that's a turkey. But a turkey's a beloved bird. You're the one who taught me how beloved
Ben Franklin believed that the turkey should be our national bird
instead of the eagle.
Because it gets local. It's from here. It's only here.
It's only
and
here.
It's something you only get here. And so he's like, this is a very local national bird. Yeah. And then Thomas Jefferson said, that settles it. Ben Franklin's a moron.
Oh, and he was wrong.
Because, he's like, eagle.
Yeah, he wanted the eagle.
Eagle, dude.
He wanted the eagle. Come on, look at that thing.
Bald eagle.
That's so American.
I think it's so ninja.
It makes you wonder, would the whole tone of America have been very different if we'd gone with the turkey? Because, like, when you think of eagle...
Would we be nicer people?
Yeah, would we be a little nicer? I kind of feel like we might have been. Because I feel like the eagle has a mean face. And it's kind of... like this.
Yeah.
And you could put guns and an American flag behind it, and you're like really intimidating.
Isn't there a Muppet that's like an angry eagle? That
the
blue
eagle. He's always like, I don't know about this. You know, he's like very serious, very stern.
Yeah.
But if your entire country's national bird was and kind of goofy and silly, and you maybe the whole country would be like, we don't need to go to war.
Like, are you
We're
serious?
just a bunch of turkeys over here.
We're just a bunch of turkeys. You're not going to fight a bunch of turkeys, are you?
Everybody in America would have been so aw-shucksy. We're just a bunch of turkeys.
Yeah.
We couldn't possibly be mad about that.
Wow.
That's the future that could have been.
The world would be a different world.
Be a different world.
It would be a different world. Yeah, no, I mean, it's an indigenous bird that is really important to this area. And I think, and also, just very popular for eating. So if you're throwing a lot of them out, that seems...
It's terrible.
Kind of wasteful.
It is very wasteful. And so... Now, a lot of the things you're going to see, and we know if there's one group of people that are very passionate, and I support them.
Yeah.
I think they're great and what they want, which is veganism and choosing to not have a turkey.
We never make fun of vegans.
No.
It has not happened on this show. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 46 times.
46 times, like all the turkeys that have been 46 million turkeys.
We make fun of vegans like people throw out turkeys.
Yes, exactly. So... we support
in a fun way though, because we actually like them.
Absolutely. And so what I was going to say is that we support vegan decisions, and if you want to do meatless Mondays or you want to cut meat out of your life altogether, that's a great decision.
Yes.
But for a lot of people, it's just not going to be something they're going to do. And so we want to kind of make this fair to both sides. If you want to have a turkey on Thanksgiving, there's good choices you can make.
Totally.
There are good choices because there are farms that breed turkeys for Thanksgiving and for year-round that treat their turkeys really well, and they're healthy, and they're in great environments, and they've lived good lives, and they haven't been mistreated. And then there's turkey companies that have crammed 100,000 turkeys in a studio apartment and said, good luck.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
I'm gonna give the world it's like chickens, right?
Yeah.
So they'll cram all these chickens into tiny chicken-sized boxes, and they live their entire life,
their whole life
in a cage.
And it's terrible.
And they crap all over each other, and they piss all over each other.
And it's bad.
They just plop eggs out the back of a little tube that are then used to feed you.
Yeah. And it's not good.
It's not great. In fact, for those of you, as an example, this happens with turkeys too, but we are a chicken wing loving society, apparently. Yeah. We use so many chicken wings that the chicken wing places have started to call themselves thighs instead of wings because they're running out of wings.
Wow.
Yeah, well, because so on every chicken, there's only 2 wings, and those 2 wings are broken into the flat and the drum, right?
Yeah.
So you get, I guess, 4 chicken wings per chicken.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Drum. Wing.
Flat.
Yeah, flat.
Yeah. So even though the drum and the flat make the wing. So
Sure.
Birds,
I gotcha.
Chickens don't have 4 wings.
Right.
We eat 4 pieces that make up
the wing.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So have you ever eaten the flat and the flat is totally broken inside, cracked up inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because the frickin' thing broke its wing while it was flapping around in the cage.
Yeah.
Like that. And how often are you eating a wing and you're like, oh, this one's broken?
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's a poor chicken. Broke his dang broken bone. Anyone ever broken an arm?
Yeah. It just was had to live with it, and just were like, hey, hang out in this little box.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the broken arm. It suck. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. So we don't want to do that to poor turkeys and to chickens, right? Let's find one that's out there, free ranging, living the dream.
And you can
doing its thing.
You can.
Yes.
You can. They exist, and on average, you're going to spend about $1 to $2 more per pound on a turkey like that. So it does require an investment, but you're also going, hey, I want turkeys to be cared for. Mm-hmm. So just something that we encourage. But there are a lot of great meatless options for Thanksgiving as well.
Okay.
So yeah. But
like
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I think I have some.
all the sides. Just eat the sides.
Just eat nothing but the sides.
Just have squash. Just have potatoes. Just have some yams. Have yourself a sweet potato.
I have them here. I was kidding.
Have yourself some carrots. Have yourself some
mashed
potatoes.
Oh. Mashed potatoes are like my favorite part.
Yeah, but not with the gravy.
Not with the gravy.
Not the gravy.
Yeah, no gravy.
Because the gravy's not vegan.
No gravy.
No gravy train.
Yeah.
No, but it's right here on this list. It says, one of the countdowns, it says buy an organic turkey. And then right after that, it says eat turkey alternatives. So it just says if you're a pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, or just won't be able to polish off a whole turkey with a smaller Thanksgiving gathering, there are plenty of other options for you to have on your dinner. So fish is an excellent option, you know, that you could have for a smaller group. Pile of tuna steaks or some tasty grilled salmon. Or for plant-based folks, you could try making vegetarian Thanksgiving recipes, you know, portobello steaks, cauliflower turkey. They have all sorts of really creative recipes online that you can make that are like, okay, this is plant-based, this is a fish, or this is something that might not be adding to that pile of discarded turkeys.
I have an idea.
Okay. I want your idea.
This is a crazy idea.
All your ideas are crazy ideas.
You're full of them.
Full of
it.
Full of it.
No, full of
that. Oh, no,
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's what we meant. That's what we meant. Of course.
I'm great.
No, you're great. Go on with your crazy idea.
A crazy idea.
Yeah.
So you know how we like to amp up holidays in order to make, Thanksgiving right now struggles because it's sandwiched by two of the greater holidays that exist. You've got Halloween on one side, and you got Christmas on the other. Nobody's not celebrating Halloween.
Yeah.
And then when Halloween's over, people are like, is Christmas here yet?
Yeah.
And so Mariah Carey sings her thing, just like Elise was saying.
Yeah.
The season begins, and then Thanksgiving just kind of gets skipped.
It does.
What if you have ice cream for dinner?
I like that.
On Thanksgiving.
That's actually a really great idea. Like, what if we switch it up all together?
Just junk it out. Just go for it.
Just go. It's like, like what if the tradition is not that it's a big old hearty, meat consumption?
Come fed.
It's sweets.
Yes.
It's like a sweet based dinner.
Yeah.
So you have like pies and cakes and ice cream.
Have like
candy.
Some like croissants or something. Like make it like let's go the other way with this thing.
I like this.
Let's have a tasty, like sweet pastry filled, ice cream covered, wonderful, junk it out.
Oh, yeah. I'm picturing the table from Hook that he drinks up.
Yes.
That's the Thanksgiving I want.
And let's even have the food fight.
Let's have the food fight. And you have to fight with it.
Yeah.
That's the tradition. But in a loving way.
In a loving way.
Yeah. What do you think about that idea, Veronica?
I thought Thanksgiving was already like that.
Okay, so you already celebrate. You're already.
We already have. We have like the table of the actual, big meals.
Yeah.
Like, all the sides and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then you have a table of the pastries and the desserts.
So we're saying just the desserts.
Oh, we're saying just the desserts.
Just
desserts.
She's
like,
You're not going to kill very many turkeys or other animals
with desserts
if you're just doing desserts.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm on board.
Some pecan pie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Apple pie, cherry
pumpkin
pie. and then a big bowl of just M&Ms, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like maybe we could come up with like an activity that is so Halloween you wear a costume. Mm-hmm. Christmas you have Santa Claus come visit. But,
you do.
But Thanksgiving, there needs to be maybe some other thing that makes it's just not about, like you have I love this idea of the sweets, but there's got to be one other thing that you do.
What if instead of the turkey being the victim, the turkey's the hero?
And kills the family.
And kills all the people. So
you have to defend yourself against a giant turkey. You have to beware.
Someone has to dress up as a giant turkey with a paintball gun.
That's a great idea.
And they run around with their giant turkey suit and the paintball gun, and they're shooting at you, and the last one to get shot wins
I love it.
$1,000 prize.
I think it's so funny that you said paintball because my brain was also like, what if there was like a Thanksgiving paintball tradition? That was totally what my head went into as well.
Something like that would be a blast.
Yeah, it'd be so fun.
Right?
We got to fix the holiday. It's up to us.
We got to fix the holiday. It doesn't work as it is.
You guys are the example.
We are leading by example. But so here's a lot of ways, and this comes from a very reliable resource here.
Oh, okay. Mad Magazine?
This comes from Mad Magazine's parent company, biofriendlyplanet.com.
Oh, wouldn't it be amazing if we were Mad Magazine's parent company?
We are.
We are?
I forgot to tell you, I acquired Mad Magazine.
Jacob, that was a huge buy. That's amazing.
I paid them with circus peanuts, hugs, Leftover potpourri, and
the best kind.
a half of a prime rib that I just couldn't finish. Damn. And they were like,
they took it.
They were like, we're Mad Magazine. We're crazy.
You know what I did? I gathered the 6 million unused turkeys, and I handed it to them.
I handed them over.
I said, guys, eat.
What would you guys like to do with 6 million turkeys? They're all in the trash. So, no, this comes from biofriendlyplanet.com. These are ways I'm going to encourage you right now of things that you should be doing during Thanksgiving. And this actually is relevant for people that this is Friday morning. They're listening to the show. This is still going
Everybody's feeling regret right now.
Yeah, you're feeling it.
When you listen to this podcast,
you blew it.
You're like, oh my God, I got so full last night. I ate so much food and my life is disaster.
Yeah, exactly.
And I drank too many beers and too many nachos.
So, hey, come on through. You know the rule. You gotta if the show's going, you gotta walk through it. It's great.
So at least maybe she's gonna pull up a chair and let us know about her father's sneezes. That's the key statistic.
While she gets settled, I'll get going. Okay, so tips to prepare your home for an eco-friendly holiday celebration. Okay. So purchase from local businesses for gifts and food.
Okay.
That's good, right?
That's great.
It's great. Like, support your local businesses. Look at your things you're doing. Shop local. Get your food from local markets. Get the gifts from local markets. This is a time for you to invest in your community, invest in your neighborhood, save on those shipping costs, save on that travel and transit and getting things brought in from elsewhere. Shop local.
Okay.
Reduce holiday shopping to one trip. So this is saying
that is clever and difficult.
Yes, very difficult.
You gotta plan ahead, I guess.
Exactly. So this is like the idea being, instead of going, all right, I'm going to go out this afternoon and I'm going to try to just get these few, and then next week I'll go and get a few more.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to have to brave lines and chaos every single time. It's always going to be madness out there. So make a plan.
So why fight it over and over again?
Right.
Fight it once.
Fight it once. Make a plan. Get out there. Get things knocked out as best as you can. At once. That's a good way to save yourself some time, some stress, some frustration, because you will be done. Nice. You'll be finished with it.
I love it.
Okay. Now, we've talked about this one a lot of times in the show before.
All right.
Alternatives to wrapping paper. So, like, when it comes to when you're getting ready for the holidays.
We're talking like we're going into Christmas now,
well,
right?
sorry, it's just basically, it's like tips to prepare your home for an eco-friendly holiday celebration. So basically, this is like the tips to kind of get ready. Well, I guess this is kind of going into Christmas.
Feels Christmassy.
Am I getting too Christmassy? Okay, we can
feel
pause.
like we could go into this because people are thinking about Christmas probably right now as they're listening to the show, but
you're right.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. I'll pause on this.
Holiday shopping, the shopping part ties in with
it does because
Friday.
of Black Friday, and we have that one ready as well, which Veronica and I were talking about this morning. But before we get to Black Friday, let's ask Elise about her dad sneezes.
Yes. Elise, we need to statistically know because it's very important stuff. What's your dad sneeze like?
He sneezes like a horse.
Yes! I told you! Dads have great, big, powerful sneezes. Horse sneeze.
I'm the only one.
He sneezes like his lips do that little...
Yes!
But it's powerful, right?
Yeah, it's very
powerful.
That's the key.
That's the key.
That's the key. So
I'm learning.
We were talking about how Jacob is improving.
Know, my mom screams like a banshee, or she sneezes like a banshee.
So she screeches a little bit?
Yeah, she screeches like yeah.
Wow, that's a household.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Fantastic.
That's amazing. Yeah. So it just goes to Noel's theory, which is, parents, fathers, mothers, when they sneeze, they don't hold back.
They let her rip.
So I got to let it rip.
You got to let it rip.
All right.
You're getting there, though. The last one we really tore up the roof yesterday. It was a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good sneeze.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, to Noel's point, we're going to focus a little bit more because this is Thanksgiving weekend, and we've talked about the people are listening, and they're full of regret. And they're like, what can I do?
Yeah.
Well, now, this day after Thanksgiving, while you're listening, this is Black Friday.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a dangerous day.
Happy Black Friday,
Happy Black Friday. Have you guys ever done it before? Have you ever braved a Black Friday shopping thing?
No. I've never done the wait in line. I've gone late to Black Friday after all the good stuff sold out just to pick up things that I want but nobody else wants.
Right. Get a good deal.
But I've never dealt with the you've got to get up early so that you can get in line so you can get the TV for no money.
Yeah. Have you guys?
I've gone late Thanksgiving night.
Yeah,
but
the night before.
It was still already
not worth it. I mean, I didn't shop for myself, or I could have shopped mainly for myself, but stores were just kind of the lines were too long.
Yeah, it's one of those things that this is a part of the holiday that has gotten real far away from what Thanksgiving should be about. The consumerism. You know, we're not saying there's anything wrong with buying gifts for your loved ones or shopping or getting what you need, but the way that the places have made this into a feeding frenzy amongst humanity to get the sale, no bueno.
No bueno.
Not good.
No.
Don't give in.
Well, have you noticed also that Black Friday starts like in August?
Yeah. What? Are you getting Black Friday ads in August, Noel?
It's just
August?
I think you're right. It's
getting earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like I'm starting to see come in for our Black Friday sale, and I'm like, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. I did hear around October. I heard the Black Friday sale stuff coming around October.
Are people losing their minds?
Of course they are.
There's one shop which I kind of like. It's an online store though. They're doing deals like every day, different deals every day, but they keep the same deals for 7 days up until Black Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want to do Black Friday shopping, then you still have these deals that you're viewing each day.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So I feel
it's a week long.
I feel like I feel like ever since the invention of the internet and online shopping, like
Cyber Monday. And stuff.
There's really no reason that you should have to do that anymore. Those crazy get up at 4 a.m. type things. There's a lot of businesses that will sell good deals to you, and I'm not talking just about Amazon. I'm talking about everybody participates. Local businesses, local companies. It's like you can order things at discount online on Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
So just cool your jets, man. Get it that way.
I think that if I were a physical store, I would keep Black Friday because it's the one advantage you have over everybody else. Where it's like if you want it, you've got to come here to get it.
That's true.
And you got to come here on this day, and we will give you this absurd amount of money off. I think that if I were a local store, I wouldn't fall into this earlier. I would say no.
Yeah.
You want the deal? We're going to have the best deal of anybody, and we're going to have it on that day at this time. We got 100 available. Good luck. That's what I would do. But I'm only the god of Biofriendly podcast.
You can make it happen here, but out there, you can't do squat.
I can't do anything out there.
I'm
like, again, it's a Goonies reference.
Yeah.
This is our time.
This is our time.
Here.
Right here.
And that's their time out there. I've never understood that monologue.
So I think he was making it up.
I think
it was Corey.
Steven, sounds like Sean's drunk.
Yeah.
Let's roll the camera. It's okay.
Yeah. Sean. It's Sean Astin's speech, right? Yeah.
And Spielberg was. They told him.
Yeah.
Like Steven, I think he's drunk.
And
Spielberg's like, just roll.
Just let him go. He's the son of Patty Duke, for Pete's sake. Just let him do what he wants.
Yeah. And John, and for a moment, John Austen, until they realized
that he was.
Yeah,
that's kind of the,
she had an affair.
Isn't
that sad?
Yeah, that's sad.
So he had two dads.
This is Sean Astin, who. So it's funny. There was a meme tangent. This is classic.
This is Biofriendly, but we're going to tell the story.
But I'm over here whispering to Veronica.
No. Here's the thing. Sean Astin.
I don't know any of these people.
No, this was
None of us were born in the 1900s.
No, but here's the thing. This is what I love about Sean Astin is that I saw a meme not too long ago, and it literally said, "You mean to tell me that this character from Stranger Things was Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings?"
Yes.
And then our generation went, "Wait a second. You're going to only take the guy from Stranger Things to Lord of the Rings and not all the way back to Goonies."
Right.
So the thing that was so funny was it was such a generational thing. It was like for us, Sean Astin. Or Rudy. Rudy as well.
He's amazing.
Sean Astin for our generation is Mikey from the Goonies.
Yeah, he is.
And then when he got to be in Lord of the Rings, we were like, awesome. Mikey from the Goonies
is in
Lord of the Rings.
Right.
But for the younger generation, their throwback is Samwise Gamgee is now in Stranger Things. And so it was just a generational thing about Sean Astin.
So that guy, the guy who was the star of Stranger Things, that's something we can relate to.
Yes.
Who was also Samwise Gamgee.
Sean Astin.
Okay, I didn't know his name, so now I know who you're talking about.
Sean Astin is his name.
Sean Astin.
Yeah.
So, do you watch Stranger Things?
Do you remember?
He's the
name's mom. She started dating that dude.
Yeah, Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder.
Sheriff.
Yeah, not the sheriff. He's like the school teacher. He's like kind of nerdy and sweet in season 2, and she likes him a lot.
Yeah, he was helping them put the map together of the town.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think so.
Anyway, if you saw him, he's a very likable guy, very kind, very sweet.
He's been working his whole. The guy started working as a child actor and has never stopped working.
Wait, who was he in Goonies?
He's Mikey, the main kid who literally is like, this is our time, and makes them go on the whole adventure. He's the one who has the inhaler. He is the star of Goonies.
And his older brother
not look like him.
His older brother is Josh Brolin, who is the friggin' Thanos.
He's Thanos. So in Goonies, Sean Astin, I love that this is what our show is for Thanksgiving. But you know what? Maybe during Thanksgiving you're going to watch the Goonies. But the older brother of Mikey, who plays Bran, is Josh Brolin, who is Thanos, who has gone on to become,
He's done so many things.
Oh my God, I'm going to watch both of those movies.
Yeah.
No,
James Brolin is the son of
no, James Brolin is the dad. Josh
Brolin is the son of James Brolin.
Brolin he's a grizzled,
silver haired
silver fox.
Yeah,
totally.
Anyway, Sean Astin is the son of Patty Duke.
Yes. Patty Duke. Now we're going way. They're not looking at us like you are nobody. Yeah. So
1950s.
In the 50s and 60s, she was a big time star.
TV star.
We talked about her before.
Yeah, Patty Duke show. Yeah.
Sean Astin was the original Addams Family dad.
Yes. No, his father. Not Sean.
No, Sean.
Oh.
John. I said John.
No, you said
John Astin.
John Astin.
John Astin. The dad of Sean Astin.
Was the original.
The original. What's the Adams dad?
Gomez?
Gomez Adams. Was the original Gomez Adams. And is also had a lot. He had been in a million things.
Yeah.
He was married to Patty Duke. But Patty Duke had an affair.
She was with another fella, and Sean
with somebody
who
would like to
who was
talking in the background about what's going on.
He was a guy who would never throw away turkeys.
Never throw away turkeys. I'm never throwing away a turkey.
Never throw away turkeys.
I'm going to take care of the environment.
So this was the best tangent
she didn't actually
ever.
have sex with like. Wait. Do I have to bleep that?
Easy, llama. Dad,
do you have to bleep that?
I think
sorry.
so.
I apologize, audience. She didn't have an affair with James, but no,
Taylor.
Barry White. With James Taylor. It's like James. God, she did not have an affair with Barry White. We've been doing Barry White jokes.
It was somebody else
all day.
We don't even know.
She had an affair with another guy who eventually Sean Astin figured it out. Like he found out that crud,
my dad is not John.
His dad is his dad.
Yeah.
His dad is John because John raised him.
Yeah.
So that's his dad.
But biologically
he has another, and he met the guy. They had a relationship. So now he kind of has two dads.
Was this covered in like a documentary?
Yeah, like a story, like an article I read.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Their
that.
Thanksgivings must be awkward.
Interesting. Yeah. And that brings us.
I think that the biological dad's the only one who's still alive. I think everyone else is gone.
Everybody else is gone. Well, that brings us to the last point, which is don't fight with your family this Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving weekend. Just, you know what? They make jokes and sketches about it all the time, about how you're going to be around a table and somebody across the table is going to have a different political belief or, idea of what they think is right and wrong. And honestly, it's just a battle you're never going to win. You're never going to say something that your grizzled old uncle who's had 3 bourbons is going to be like, you know what? You're right. I'm coming around on your ideas. Just let it go. It's not going to change. You know what I mean?
It's
like, just
so true.
Go get your slice of pumpkin pie and, and sit down and find something else you can connect on. You're not going to win this fight.
If your great granduncle doesn't understand about whatever it is,
whatever the subject is.
I mean, there's definitely something he doesn't get.
Yeah.
He's a great granduncle, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Just, you know what? Just let him enjoy his pumpkin pie.
What? I'm not going to fight this one today. I'm just going to say
that's my recommendation.
You're my great granduncle.
Yeah.
And you don't get it.
That's my recommendation for you.
Yeah.
Like don't, because honestly, it's inevitable that family members are going to have disagreeing opinions. And if you're in a home environment where it's constantly fighting and arguing, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. If that's just like the environment you function in. But if you can avoid getting into an unnecessary drag out fight with somebody that you barely ever see, I promise you it will do wonders for your mental health to not go there.
Learn the power of changing the subject.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Totally. Learn how to be like, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, what's that? Find a way out of it.
Yeah, you find some part of something they said, and you just take like a piece of that and then switch it to that thing. instead of whatever the thing is.
Which is easier if you're eating ice cream and not turkeys.
Oh man, if we did the ice cream trick,
I don't think you'd fight.
I think everybody'd be so pleased.
You'd be like, "This is great.
Yeah,
I'm happy."
I think someone would say, "Go Clippers."
Yeah,
and then the Lakers fan would be like, "All right,
you know what? Enjoy your team."
All right."
Oh my God, what do you think about the stadium being renamed?
Oh, I know. They changed it from Stable. Now it's going to be the Crypto.com Arena. Stupid.
So
.com.
Stupid.
I hate it. I
think that if someone buys naming rights, it should just you should charge them enough
they
that that's
just named it the Kobe Center.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been really nice. That would have been really nice, honestly.
You are right, and Crypto.com is wrong.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's just
Crypto.com. It's like, they're competing with Coinbase. They're trying to get people to buy
so obnoxious
cryptocurrencies.
They're trying to make it like the Raider Stadium.
Yeah. We were in that one. The what do they call it?
The
something.
That stadium out there.
Oh, I can't
remember. The Forum?
No,
Vegas.
in Vegas, the one that we just went to.
Oh, yeah.
I forget
SoFi?
No,
I can't remember. No. It's the big one that has
LA.
the torch.
SoFi's LA.
The digital torch where we saw the Raiders.
Yeah, how do I not remember? Because
it's
a new company. I don't know these newfangled companies. That's why I don't know what it's called.
Well,
yeah.
Well, we've done a lot of tangents, but it is the holidays, and this is just a sign of things to come because this is what we do this time of year.
This basically, if you were listening to the podcast now, you know that from now until Christmas,
we just have good times.
One episode after another of just
good times,
laughter,
and silliness.
Yeah,
silliness.
Be nice.
Be nice.
It's the holidays.
It's that. Thank you.
People are more sensitive around this time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elise.
All the time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Veronica.
Especially.
Be nice all the time.
So.
Especially.
So here's what I'm going to say before we get out of here, before we close things out, because I was about to give a bunch of tips, and then I realized I was in a Christmas one, and I think I remembered that, and then you reminded me, like,
tryptophan
on the show.
What?
Tryptophan. We're all going to take a tryptophan. You reminded me on the show, like I was like, oh, no, I didn't mean to do the holiday one. I meant these for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to throw these out real quick, and then we can wrap it up.
Okay, these for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving. No, I was going to say, do you remember what that tag is? You got to think on that while we're here. That crazy word you dreamed up. So you got to you got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Coordinate with attendees to avoid too much food. So if you're getting together with some friends, don't do that thing where you invite somebody over and you say, bring whatever. Actually
say we need 17 biscuits.
Yeah. So it's like actually coordinate, because sometimes people will show up at the door and they'll say, I brought all this. And you're like, we had all that.
We already have cookies.
Yeah.
Like, here's more cookies.
So coordinate.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't need more mashed potatoes. We already have the mashed potatoes.
Exactly.
But I'll eat the mashed potatoes.
Choose recipes that will use up leftover ingredients. So like if you're going to be making stuff, make stuff that if you have a lot of food, we don't want stuff to go in the waste bin.
No.
We don't want it to go in the trash. We want you to eat everything. So find a way to turn all that delicious stuff into some post-Thanksgiving sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh my
Be
God.
making
There's
some
like
leftovers.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Yes, please.
Last year there was a bunch of TikToks that
We're about that?
Yeah, we're about reusing the food, and like some were like
That's
wrapping
amazing.
them in egg rolls and frying them, and that was
Totally. That's what you should be doing. That's what we did today for lunch. We literally scraped in our fridge.
We did.
And we said, we're not letting any of this food go to waste. And that's what we believe in, which is like, I'm going to eat whatever I find in the corner of the fridge.
And we did.
It was great.
We did. There's a lot of really questionable stuff working its way down our stomachs.
Yeah,
at
no
present.
ice though.
I feel great. I feel great. No waste. Yep. So then it says, I think this is pretty much okay. Clean out the freezer and fridge before you shop.
This is what we did.
We did. You got to go through your freezer and fridge, because the thing is, you may have some old stuff in there. You may have some stuff that's been sitting there for a long time. So before you load up for your meals and everything, you got to make sure, like,
that's just logistics.
It's just logistics.
That's just smart logistics.
I know, and that's what we're trying to give them.
Yeah.
Which these are those
Those old
tips.
cans that you have in the back of the cupboard.
Totally. You might be thinking, we got broth, and then you pull it out and you go, expired in 1978. What?
I can't give this to great Uncle Ramon.
Unless he says something really bad.
Yeah.
Enjoy your broth.
Enjoy your broth. Oh, the Clippers suck, do they?
Oh,
Here.
do they? Oh, really? Oh, really? So, essentially, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, you guys.
Essentially, that's
Essentially.
Well, look, what I'm trying to say is you get it. Don't fight.
Don't fight.
Don't fight.
Stop eating stupid stuff.
Stop eating bad turkeys.
Make people be good.
If you're gonna eat turkeys, eat a healthy, happy turkey who's living like the life in a field. You like this?
Don't waste.
It's like a
like New York or something. I don't know. It's like
just a couple of ballers,
New Jersey.
A couple guys who live in the Bronx.
Yeah. You get in the Bronx and you eat your turkey. If you don't want to eat your turkey, don't eat your turkey.
I don't give a crap. You eat your turkey. Don't eat your turkey. Just take care of a good turkey. That's all I'm saying.
You just make some mashed potatoes. Just make sure you do something good.
Yeah. Why don't we just have some ice cream?
And then have some ice cream, and then don't fight anybody.
Stop fighting all the time. Watch a little football.
Italian ice.
Yeah, there you go.
Italian ice.
Yeah, and then for Black Friday, chill out. Stop buying everything. You don't need it. You don't need the big screen
Forget
TV.
about it. All these people walking around like they got to go to Black Friday, buying everything they've seen everywhere in front of them. Yeah. There's nothing to buy.
Yeah,
wait, you could have got it a week before.
There's always
on Black Thursday.
Yeah, there's
on Black Tuesday.
There's literally you can't go shopping just one day in the year. Well, no, actually, I just gave that tip, so you should.
You should. You should plan
ahead.
You plan ahead and do it, but don't necessarily do it on Black Friday unless that's the day you want to shop anyway. And then deal with the crowd. I don't care.
Yeah, wear your hockey gear.
Kiss your mother.
Yeah, kiss your mother. Say thank you, Mom. I love you. Say thanks, Pops. And then go out there and brave yourself through the Black Friday nonsense and get your stuff and go home.
And go home.
And if somebody else finds the TV and they get it first, then you go, hey.
Forget about
it.
If someone says this TV's hot, make sure you get a discount.
Yeah, make sure this TV's hot, If anybody's doing Black Friday from the back of a truck, then
probably you should look around your shoulder and make sure that there's nobody behind you, either going to stab you or arrest you.
Yeah, my cousin Sal used to do that, but
he was a saint, Sal. They shouldn't have given him 10 years. I stand by that.
He's a good man. He's a good man, Sal. You can tell the holidays are just coursing through our veins right now, as well as leftover food from our fridge.
Oh my gosh, can you do the tags?
Oh yeah, all like that. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's do it like a couple of Jersey boys.
We'll like a couple of Jersey boys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in the Biofriendly podcast. I gotta be careful not to say the wrong thing, but we are truly your beacon of light in a gloomy environment.
And just like Nicky the Nose Smith, we carefully avoid neonicotinoids.
We are the Siegfried and Roy and Meryl Streep. God, I love Meryl Streep. Of podcasts. This show is a joke. Hey, never believe.
You know what Uncle Tony always used to say?
What did Uncle Tony used to say?
He would say to me.
What did he say?
Bambino.
Step
1. Chill out.
You gotta chill out. I almost went Schwarzenegger there. I was like, chill out.
Just chill out. Step 1 is you got to chill out.
You have to chill out.
No, wrong.
Spilling the teeth. Which we have been,
we have been
spilling the teeth
with our fists
since 2019, baby.
With the butt of a gun,
baby. Spilling the teeth since 2019. Now this is the new stuff.
This is the new stuff. Don't take a long walk off a short bridge.
I think that's the one. Is this? Do you say exterminating the noose?
No, I think you say this, which means I'm supposed to say someone else.
Pheromones are great.
Yeah, pheromones.
Pheromones, they're pretty good. Pheromones, they're pretty good.
That was very De Niro.
You gotta enjoy those pheromones.
Pheromones are pretty good.
Watch The Godfather.
Right? And we are exterminating the noose.
Celebrate Flanate the holidays, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, the Halloween. And all of your beautiful lives and your babies and your children. You're all wonderful people. We think you're great. So be sure to celebrate the whole thing.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Have a good rest of your holiday weekend, and we'll see you
next week, I think.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cheerio! Cheerio! And the ladies say,
Bye.
Hey, it's beautiful.
Love it. So good.
It's the Biofriendly Podcast. It's the Biofriendly Podcast.